LR, the liberal redneck here, coming to you from a country where the scumbag who sat in the White House occasionally when not golfing for 4 years saw his legal brain trust, LOL, totally screw the pooch. Their entire defense, presidential immunity, against his January 6th insurrection charges was flushed down the toilet in grand fashion. This was just after another of his lawyers, LOL, turned a $5 million judgment against him into an $83.3 million judgment against him, with his help. Christmas came early this year. As ye sow, so shall ye reap. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, Donnie. It's prison talk for lights out. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? A 3-judge panel in the federal appeals court unanimously declared that Donald Trump is not immune from prosecution for alleged crimes he committed during his presidency, flatly rejecting Trump's arguments that he shouldn't have to go on trial on federal election subversion charges. The judges cited the public interest in accountability for potential crimes committed by a former president, and how that overcame Trump's argument that immunity was necessary to protect the institution of the presidency. They flatly rejected Trump's claim that his criminal indictment would have a chilling effect on future administrations. One paragraph in Tuesday's ruling has caught the attention of legal experts who are also watching the 14th Amendment insurrection ban case. The cases are entirely separate. This is a criminal prosecution against Donald Trump, and the Supreme Court case is a civil attempt to remove Trump from state ballots. Further, the appeals court's findings and explanations in Tuesday's ruling are not binding on the Supreme Court. Nonetheless, the appeals ruling described the president as an officer. There's an open legal question being argued Thursday before the Supreme Court whether the presidency is an office under the United States and whether the presidency is an officer, as described in the insurrectionist ban. The appeals ruling said it would be a striking paradox if the president, who alone is vested with the constitutional duty to take care that the laws be faithfully executed, were the sole officer capable of defying those laws with impunity. In its ruling, the former President Donald Trump does not have presidential immunity in the January 6th case. A federal appeals court said his immunity claims would reject the most fundamental check on executive power. We cannot accept former president's claim that a president has unbounded authority to commit crimes that would neutralize the most fundamental check on executive power: the recognition and implementation of election results. Nor can we sanction his apparent contention that the executive has carte blanche to violate the rights of individual citizens to vote and to have their votes count. In addition, they said that Trump's stance would collapse our system of separated powers by placing the president beyond the reach of all three branches. Trump must file an appeal with the Supreme Court by 2/12/24, which naturally he will do. The Supremes may refuse to even hear the appeal. The judgment against him is so strong they would have a difficult time finding justification to overturn the verdict. Meanwhile, Jack Smith is dancing a jig. Thanks for listening, and remember, always vote blue.